My name is Ayedun Fashina. I'm the MD of Multiverse Mining and Exploration PSC. The purpose of this keynote address to present how Multiverse is able to attract foreign investment into our company for the purpose of mining in Nigeria. Of course, we all know Nigeria is blessed with a lot of mineral resources. Here we have the map of mineral resources of Nigeria. All parts of Nigeria are with mineral. And of course, these are ready for us for exploitation or exploration as case may be. From pre-1960 up to this time, up to 2007, the mining had undergone several stages. But from 2007, when the Mining Act was enacted, tremendous changes come into mining sector in Nigeria. Because have a lot of regulations, and the Mineral Mining Act, Mineral and Mining Regulations, Mineral Mining Environment Regulatory Compliance Handbook, and also the National Mineral and Metals Policy. What I can say, one testimony I can give here right now is that after going through the work presenting mining projects from Nigeria, we have a record that they say, yes, Nigerian mining, there's a perfect law for mining in Nigeria. We have an excellent laws, we have excellent regulation to mine in Nigeria. We can attest to that from all the attestation from other people across the world. Yeah, the key thing about mining is about funding and technical competence. Locally, there are sources of funds. The deposit money banks are there. The merchant banks, Nigeria Export-Import Bank, Solid Mineral Development Bank, and capital markets through Nigerian Exchange Limited, FMDQ, Financial Market Daily Quotation, and CBN intervention. Well, you can see that most of these things, are not readily available to miners in Nigeria because of the high cost of funds locally. However, we can attest that Nigeria Exim Bank is actually doing its best to support and a lot of CBN intervention to take mining to the next level. The most important thing is that mining needs patient capital, and that's why the capital market and FMDQ are very important into this process. Apart from the local sources, yes, from my experiences, you can also get funding into mining from external sources. Well, we are exploring the idea of dual listing. You can dual list between Nigerian Exchange Limited and London Stock Exchange, Nigeria Exchange Limited and AIBS in London, Nigeria Exchange and Johannesburg, Nigeria and Toronto TSF Ventures in Toronto. So all these things are available. Also, a good presentation to Afrexim, USSim, Chinaism can assist in banking and mining. We can say the foundation of Multiverse is actually the first funding comes from USSim loan, and that formed the foundation with which we are standing on to today. Another source of funding or making mining projects successful is through partnership with investors. You can have technical partnership, profit sharing, production sharing, offtake agreement, production-based financings. All these are options. Multiverse explored the idea of production sharing to take its mining from where it is to the next level. Also, there is also the venture capital, private equity, private placement, all these things. Yes, also Multiverse did some private placement at the Nigerian capital market. We were able to raise some funds at that time to finance quarry projects. So the next slide is to show our journey so far. As I said, we raised some money through private placement in Nigerian Exchange Limited. We went after the private placement, we now list those shares in the capital market, which is being traded today. And as a matter of fact, with all sense of humility, Multiverse is the only mining company listed on the floor of the exchange as it is now. After listing for the quarry operation, the commission will advise that yes, we can actually go into mining. Then we obtain mining exploration licenses and we also make presentation of mines and money in London. At that time, we were told that Nigeria is another company. What are you guys doing in mining? We persisted. We continued to make presentation. At a point, some people believed us. Well, like I said, the world thinks that Nigeria is not a mining destination, it's an oil market, but we're trying, Multiverse as a company, we're trying to change that perception of the world to know that, yeah, to let the world know that, yes, Nigeria is rich in mineral and can be explored. So we went to mining, and then that's our experience. We approached TSF Venture for funding and all that, but initial requirement was high in terms of getting technical reports and all that runs into billions of dollars that's not available. So we contacted competent person, born TSF Ventures, and they actually visited Nigeria to see our projects, to convince themselves that, yes, we have this mineral for exploration in Nigeria. After that, when we got to mining, because of lack of funds and the type of mineral we did, we approached it from open pit mining, you know, so that at least we can continue to earn some money. You know, after that, we make presentation to potential partners, both Western world and Eastern part. And final analysis, Chinese agreed to work with us and on production sharing basis that I have mentioned. Currently, we're doing about 10,000 metric tons. We hope to, per annum, we hope to increase it of concentrate, because when we mine, we process into concentrate before we export. Well, the journey continues. We still need funds, so because yes, we have abundant resources as a country, as a company, but there's a need for funds to increase production, because at this point now we're just breaking even. Our future plan is actually, yes, because there are a lot of value addition along the line. We're into zinc concentrate now. Yes, we can smelt it into ingots, and from that ingot we will also be obtain other products. Aside from that, we also plan to venture into other base metals, and then we also believe that the future is now. Well, in terms of opportunities, we've continued to mention that a lot of opportunities in Nigerian mining, which we encourage foreigners to come into it. We have a vast number of minerals. As a matter of fact, Nigeria has some 7 strategic minerals that will continue to gain support. Go into them: gold, lead, barite, iron, and so on and so on. We can assure you that the federal government supports the mining and also local financing. However, we have some recommendations to make. Of course, there's need to emphasize that mining needs long-term funding, patient capital. There's no doubt about that. Okay, this patient capital can be gotten from private equity, venture capital I've mentioned, you know, from the capital market, and also from, you know, general investors. That can be made, but that fund has to be gotten, because you never know when your mine will go into production. It's a continuous process of raising money. Even when you get into production, as we are now, you will barely break even until you have advantage of light production. That's what mining is about. Okay, our recommendation: Nigeria needs to legislate or form a mineral committee, as we suggest the name, Mineral Committee of Nigeria, similar to what obtains in Australia, the JOC Committee. So, you know, these are the organs and agents that we think must belong to it. First of all, Security and Exchange Commission is very, very important, so that the process of raising capital for mining, they will understand it. Okay, once that comes in, the next set of people with Nigerian Stock Exchange. So they will guide you through how to raise money and all that. It's a long process, but once they are put into the process of the committee, they make it easy for the miners. Of course, government agencies are very, very important. Ministry of Mines and Solid Mineral must be part of the committee. Mining Cadastral Office must also be there, the NGSA, and Federal Ministry of Environment. Of course, the Central Bank of Nigeria must be the pillar of this committee, because when funds are needed, CBN will need to come up with several structures after they have understood that mining is a long-term venture. Then, of course, development banks, Bank of Industry must be brought in. Then we can talk of the specialists, the COMEC, the mining engineers that are available, the experience, the growing ones, and everybody must be part of it, so that they can have their input With this, again, our COMEG members will, of course, be regarded around the world as a competent person. This is very, very necessary so that when they write reports and these agencies and ministry, finance the mining project, of course, and if the project is successful, then our mining engineers will be regarded as competent persons across the world. Of course, we also need the academia, those that are university that are doing research, so that the whole community can be extremely robust. These are our recommendations, and we believe that if this is done, we'll take mining to the next level in Nigeria. Thank you very much. Bye.